Hello there, my name's Panks Pankton, and this is Panks Quick Reviews, where I pick a couple or more games that have the same genre or playstyle, and I review them, let you know whether they're worth having or not. This week, it's turn-based, and I'm picking Gorky 17 and Shadowrun Returns. Enjoy. So starting right off with our first game, Gorky 17. What is it? This is one of the two games that is the least well known. So let's get right into it. What is Gorky 17? It's a dark, violent, turn-based tactical action adventure with RPG elements and with some puzzle aspects thrown in. It sounds like a clusterfuck of a great game, although I have to admit it is really dated. The RPG elements don't really go beyond equipment collecting and swapping, as well as the leveling up. You get 5 points for each character, and some things don't really matter, like calm doesn't really matter. I haven't seen it affect the game at all. I mean, you're already keeping you cool that thing with the cement for legs and the Freddy Krueger for arms isn't going to be in range next round anyway. Seriously though, the calm didn't seem like it had much to do with the game at all. Accuracy, counterattack and luck, as well as obviously health points, were really important, and those are the ones that I stuck with. Like I said, the game is really dated. It was released December 31st, 1999, right at the peak of the Y2K. Character models aside, the art style and visuals are really amazing, really impressive work for 99. The backgrounds look real. I could ramble about the game the whole day. The most important thing for you to know, if you get the game, you have to play it in software renderer. Otherwise the game is just not going to be playable at all if you have modern specs. The game was incredibly fun, which is the most important thing, I think. It had an engaging mystery story. The dialogue from Ovitz is great. There's never a dull moment. The music is awesome, and it's replayable, which is really good, really important as well. Best yet, it's available for only about $5 on Steam. It's a great one to have in your game collection without a doubt if you like your turn-based games. There is a bit of exploring to do as well, which I think really adds to it, where you're walking around these beautiful backgrounds, and the shotgun is very amazing. Not to mention the amount of humor in this game as well. Another thing to mention about this game is that if you do screw up, if you miss, if you pick the wrong weapon, etc, etc, if you're not prepared in between the battles, you will feel it. You will definitely feel it. I'm just going to let you watch this a little bit.
Oh god, I'm going to die. I die in this hole.
We're coming, Ovitz. Just stay away from them as long as you can.
Come at me, I take you all. Come on.
Like for example here, I'm going to try and shoot the barrel next to that fang. I think it's called a fang, next to that thing there, but I'm out of range, so I'm gonna have to step forward. You have to click out of the shooting so you don't accidentally shoot yourself, and then boom, I'll try the barrel. I'm in range. Let's see what happens. Fuck! Okay, so that's it. Your move is done. It's their move now, and you might be fucked because of this. Luckily, they couldn't do anything that time, but that gives you an example of the kind of things that go on in this game. I really recommend it once again. I really urge you to get it. It's only $5. So now let's move on to Shadowrun Returns. Now, I don't want to only compare the two games because one, they come from two different times, and two, they do have some significant differences. Though they have the same skeleton of a game, the quality of the organs and the physical features they present are surely different. The similarities are that there are moments of exploration, though these moments allow for the playing of side missions, whereas in Gorky 17, complete exploration just opened up more battles, as opposed to this story-driven side mission battles that you see in Shadowrun. So basically they're both formulaic to a degree in their turn-based structure, as in exploration, battle, and so on. Now that that's out of the way, let's move on to Shadowrun's unique features. Shadowrun allows for different play styles, which is a big thing compared to Gorky, as in you can be a mage, a hacker, or a straight up combatant, etc. The hackers, or the deckers as it's called, and it is really an interesting play style that I didn't really give a go to. It didn't really resonate with me. I prefer straight up combatants because I guess I'm safe and I stick with what I know, which is boring as hell. But anyway, the game allows you to try something really unique, limited only to itself. I should definitely give the decker a go at some stage. I was just hesitant to know how the playstyle would go in the fights. Now, the leveling up is a lot more detailed compared to Gorky 17, obviously adhering to the collection of different playstyles. The one thing that is really awesome is the dialogue options, where there can be some really unique choices for your character depending on their charisma, strength and etiquette upgrades, which really allows for distinct characterization in your playthroughs. And I say playthroughs because you can mix and match the play styles with the different dialogue abilities to create entirely new and diverse characters each playthrough. So it's definitely replayable, and there's a heap of community made missions, I believe, as well. So basically, not to drag this out too long, to sum it up, the combat is quick and engaging, the visuals are great, this is another mystery story that is solid. If you like action turn-based RPG-esque games, this one is for sure yours to have. I would recommend both games, Gorky 17 and Shadowrun Returns, but if you absolutely had to choose, I would pick Shadowrun. Just because it won't be buggy at all, the visuals are brighter and not as depressing, although I think that's the point of the backgrounds in Gorky 17 for the narrative. I guess Shadowrun is more streamlined, everybody loves this term nowadays. It'll appeal to a broader audience in these days as well. It's like taking Gorky 17 out of 1999 and updating it to 2014, which would be awesome if a game like that would come out. Basically, it adding brighter and better visuals, taking the horror out, adding character creation in, adding the ability to choose a playstyle as well, and making the navigation and movement in the game more fluid and enjoyable. I absolutely love Gorky 17, but I really like Shadowrun Returns as well. I hope this has been informative and helpful to you, and I really hope you get both games because they're exceptional. Thanks for watching, guys. If you have any other games that are like this that you know of, I would love to hear about them. Put them in the comments below. Otherwise, if you like this video, give it a like and subscribe and all that stuff that people beg for. You don't have to do it, but if you enjoyed the video, please go ahead and feel free. If you agreed with my review, let me know in the comments. I'd love to have a chat about the games. I'm always free to do that. If you disagreed with me, tell me why, and I'll have a chat with you about that as well. Thanks, guys. See you next week.